And correspondent Reza Sayeh. Reza, how much information are you getting with that internet blockage?
Not much. I've covered Iran for more than a decade. I've seen breakouts of anti-government protests that led authorities to restrict internet service, but I've never seen an information blackout like I've seen here for the past 3 days. And with the internet restricted, it's nearly impossible to collect and confirm information, nearly impossible to report if the protests are still going on, and if so, on what scale and what degree. At this hour, it's a little after 8:30 p.m. local time. Where I am in central Tehran, things appear to be quiet. As I did last night, I took a brief drive around a major square nearby. I saw heavy security presence. Again, security forces in pairs wearing riot gear, manning almost every street corner. Based on conversations by phone with people outside of Tehran, my impression is the most intense protest took place outside the capital. Someone in Isfahan, for example, telling me today that he saw multiple gas stations and buildings burn. I also talked to a doctor at a Tehran hospital who asked not to be named. He said some gunshot victims had been brought in for treatment from outside of Tehran.
And how is it being reported on state media?
State media making an extra effort to stress that people have the right to protest. At the same time, they're describing the protesters as thugs pushed by Iran's enemies, an apparent effort to justify the crackdown. The newest information from state media is that 3 security personnel have been killed. They're reporting 2 protesters killed in the past 3 days. They also report protests in 100 cities, more than 100 banks and businesses vandalized, and 1,000 people arrested, according to state media.
Any reaction that you've heard of yet to Amnesty International's breakdown of those killed according to what they have been able to verify?
No reaction on those claims today. We'll see if that changes tomorrow. Iran's Foreign Minister Mohammad Javad Zarif did slam U.S. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo's statement of support for the protesters, calling it a shameful lie. Zarif also critical of Washington's European allies who have condemned the protests. Zarif saying those European allies failed to stand up against Washington's economic terrorism, and now they're supporting unrest here in Iran.
Reza Sayeh reporting live from the capital, Tehran. Many thanks for that update.